15 more die as Bangladesh's daily COVID cases cross 16,000 mark. PM disappointed at repeated revision of development projects, says Planning Minister. Bangladesh's score remains unchanged in Transparency International's Corruption Index. Assalamu alaikum. This is Afra Anjum welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just heard the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Bangladesh has reported 16,000 new coronavirus cases, the highest in a day since 28 July last year. The infection soared past 16,000 cases for the second time in the country's records after 49,000 samples were tested across the country, logging a positivity rate of 32.4%. The death toll rose to 28,256 as 18 more patients died from the disease in the 24 hours to 8 a.m. today. The latest figures put the recovery rate at 90.85% and the mortality rate at 1.65%. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan has said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has expressed her annoyance to the tendency to revise the development projects repeatedly. The minister came up with this at the briefing after the ECNEC meeting today with ECNEC chairperson and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair. The committee also approved 10 projects including flood and riverbank erosion risk management in Podda and Jamuna rivers involving Taka 4,600 crore.
আজকে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী যে সকল কথা বলেছেন আরও অন্যরা মনে হলে বলবেন সময় মতো এই যে ধীর নিয়ে আজকে তিনি বিরক্তি প্রকাশ করেছেন এইটাকে আরও স্পিড আপ করার জন্য তিনি আমাদেরকে উৎসাহ দিয়েছেন সংশোধনে আসে মূল কারণ দেরি হয় কাজ করতে মূল্যবান একটা কথা বলা হয় কিন্তু দেরিও করি আমি অস্বীকার করবো না আমি নিজে কাজটা করেছি ওখানে যেসব জায়গায় সমস্যা হয় ভূমি অধিগ্রহণ সমস্যা হয় অ্যাক্সেস সমস্যা হয় পিডি নিয়োগের সমস্যা হয় এই সকল বিষয়ে আপনাদের হাতেই তো সব আপনারাই তো এইগুলো পরিচালনা করছেন সুতরাং এইগুলোকে আপনারা অ্যাড্রেস করেন এই ছিল মোটামুটি তার জেনারেল তার মন্তব্য
Bangladesh has dropped a notch and secured the 147th position globally in the latest Corruption Perceptions Index. Transparency International Bangladesh (TIB) made the disclosure. Bangladesh scored 26 points out of 100. As per the findings of the report, the country has also been positioned as the second most corrupt nation among South Asian countries. Bangladesh's rank counting from the bottom amid 180 countries is 13th in 2021, one step better than the previous year. The report furthered, but TIB Executive Director Iftikharuzaman said with its overall performance, Bangladesh's position is disappointing in the index.
আমাদের স্কোর একই জায়গায় রয়েছে এবং সেটা শুধুমাত্র সাম্প্রতিককালে নয় গত 10 বছর হিসাবে একই জায়গায় রয়েছে কাজে এটাতে কোনো আরো বেশি একটা উল্লেখযোগ্য আমরা যে একই জায়গায় শুধু স্কোর রয়েছে সেটা কিন্তু 9-10 বছর যাবত একই সাথে আমরা দক্ষিণ এশিয়ায় একটা স্ট্যাটিক অবস্থানে আছি দ্বিতীয় সর্বনিম্ন হিসেবে এটা আমাদের জন্য অত্যন্ত বিব্রতকর
Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen has said the United Nations is very unlikely to bar Rapid Action Battalion personnel from its peacekeeping missions. Supporters and lobbyists of various organizations are spreading misinformation about Bangladesh, said Momen, adding that that is why the letter was sent. The UN took no actions. Dhaka is seeing what can be done. Dr. Momen said about the recent letter sent to the UN by 12 human rights organizations urging not to include RAB members in peacekeeping missions. The foreign minister made this statement while paying homage to the father of the nation on the occasion of the 21st founding anniversary of Bangabandhu Foundation.
আমাদের কাছে যথেষ্ট তথ্য আছে যে বিএনপি যে 8টা না কয়টা কি করেছে লবিস্ট নিয়োগ করেছে বিভিন্ন সময়ে এর মূল উদ্দেশ্যটা ক্ষতি দেশের ক্ষতি আওয়ামী লীগ গুড গভর্নেন্সের জন্য এবং দেশের পজিটিভ ইমেজগুলো তুলে দেওয়ার জন্য আপনার লবিস্ট নিয়োগ করেছে
Addressing a briefing today, Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir said BNP leaders are criticizing the CEC and EC appointment bill as it is their habit to oppose any of the government initiatives.
সরকার চায় একটা শক্তিশালী নির্বাচন কমিশন আর এই লক্ষ্যে আইন প্রণয়নের উদ্যোগ নিয়েছে শেখ হাসিনার সরকার। সরকারের এই উদ্যোগকে বিএনপি স্বাগত জানানো প্রয়োজন ছিল। আজ তারা স্বভাবগতভাবেই সমালোচনা করছে। বিএনপি মহাসচিব বলছেন দেশ এখন ঘোর দুর্দশা অতিক্রম করছে। আসলে ঘোর অমানিসা নেমে এসছে বিএনপি রাজনীতিতে। নারায়ণগঞ্জ সিটি কর্পোরেশন
BNP Standing Committee member Goeshwar Chandra Roy today said if the government does not maintain democratic norms and ensure human rights, it will be isolated from the rest of the world. He came up with the remarks while addressing a program organized by Krishak Dal today.
পদ্ধতিগত পরিবর্তন দরকার। সেই পদ্ধতিগত পরিবর্তনটা নির্বাচনকালীন সময় অরাজনৈতিক একটি নিরপেক্ষ সরকার সাফ। আর যে আইন বানাইছে বেআইনে যে কাজগুলোই করছে এগুলো আইন করছে। আমি আগেও বলছি যে এতদিন কাবিন ছাড়া সংসার করছে, এখন নতুন করে কাবিন করলো।
The free medical support for the protesting students of Shahjalal University has been withdrawn. According to the students, the mobile phone numbers of some protesters, specifically those used for mobile financial services, have also been deactivated. The students embarked on fast unto death on the university campus on January 19th, demanding the resignation of SUST Vice-Chancellor Farid Uddin Ahmed over police crackdown on the varsity students. Most of the 27 students on hunger strike are suffering from low blood pressure, low blood sugar levels and convulsions, and the sudden withdrawal of the medical support could pose serious risks to their health, they said. Meanwhile, CID of DMP has handed over the 5 former students of the university whom they picked up earlier to Sylhet police. As many as 9 zebras born inside Gazipur's Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Safari Park have mysteriously died in the past 3 weeks. The zebras died within the span of just 20 days. The exact cause of their deaths is yet to be ascertained. On January 2, dead bodies of total 6 zebras were found lying on the park premises. More 3 died until Monday. An emergency meeting has been called by Forest Department to investigate the issue. International news. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris said Washington was ready to take decisive action if Russia invades Ukraine.
The bottom line is that we have been clear and consistent for quite some time that we respect the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine, and we expect that Russia would do the same, and any aggressive action taken by Vladimir Putin will be met with severe consequences. The ball is clearly in his court. I can't tell you what he's going to do, but we are prepared to take decisive action if he moves in an aggressive manner into Ukraine.
Sport. The trend of fielding first and winning the day games remained intact as the Sylhet Sunrisers registered with their first win in the ongoing Bangabandhu Bangladesh Premier League by beating Minister Dhaka by 7 wickets. They chased 101 successfully with the 3 overs to spare. The in-form Nazmul Islam Opu starred with 4-wicket haul for Sylhet and he was adjudged the player of the match. Dhaka succumbed to their 3rd defeat in the tournament.
Then there was a period when the batsman Ingram came out and hit one.
Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. 18 more die as Bangladesh's daily COVID cases cross 16,000 mark. PM disappointed at repeated revision of development projects, says Planning Minister. Bangladesh's score remains unchanged in Transparency International's Corruption Index. And And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondhar Khobor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.